Thank you. So, after some of today's events, gathered here with a bunch of different disciplines, people coming from farming, research, scientists, policymakers. What do you bring to the table, and what are your thoughts about what's happening here today?
Well, do you need my name? I'm Emily Buck. I don't know. Are we? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm confused with what you're doing.
No,
they didn't tell me.
Take a short talk.
Oh, they did not tell me what was going on.
We're just chatting.
Just a video.
So I am a farmer in central Ohio. So my husband and I have corn, soybeans, livestock. And on top of that, I also work with one of the land-grant universities at Ohio State University. So I bring some different perspectives, probably, than some of the other people on the panel, in that I am involved in conventional agriculture every single day. It's a livelihood for my family while doing research and teaching at the university as well. So it's interesting to see some of the things that are being talked about, especially when you think about what conventional agriculture is compared to non-conventional agriculture. I think we're all sort of in this food discussion together. And sometimes those of us who are doing, I hate to say large farms, we're not necessarily a large farm, but some people may think of us that way because they see the tractors and they see, that we have a lot of land. But it's just my husband and I. We're a small family farm, and even 98% of farms today are family farms, no matter how large they are. So I think as we talk about the food system, we have to keep that in mind, is that, some of this resiliency is making sure that those farmers can continue on doing the things that they're doing and being, successful, so we have that food.
So talking about small family farms and bringing to life what that really means, talking about working in the field every day and literally having these things tangible at your fingertips. What is it like to come here and work in DC, where we're trying to lead by example, but not exactly the most agriculturally dense landscape? It's a lot of talk, a lot of policy, a lot of developments in that sense. How does that work with?
Because you're from
your background.
America.
I'm from America. I'm from the Midwest. Well, and it's interesting because what I do at the university, I actually teach agriculture communications. So I'm teaching people in rural America how to talk with our policymakers, with our consumers. And that's the big thing is people who are in real America, people who are, the farmers in the country, need to be coming into DC and need to be having conversations with our policymakers, with consumers. So there is a need to bridge that gap of communications. It doesn't matter if you're organic or non-organic, if you're GMO, non-GMO, we're all sort of in this together. And sometimes it gets pitted against each other when you don't understand all of the science behind everything. And so it takes people like myself who can come in and other farmers come in and talk about that and show where those connections are and how, in the end, we're all going for the same goal of, a healthy, safe food supply for consumers, for our own families. I want to make sure my daughter's eating something healthy every day, just as much as anybody else here in DC.
Yeah, that's great. And do you have any final thoughts or anything you'd like to share?
Final thoughts? No. I think I'm excited to be here and to be a part of this conversation. I'm excited that the panels today have been very well vetted in that it's a broad sense of everything and you're getting a variety of viewpoints and not just one viewpoint. And I think that's really important, that we haven't always done well when we're talking about food. So I appreciate that.